Hello world, Shelly here, and today we are going to check out a new eyeshadow palette from Alter Ego. It's so pretty. It's the Sunlit Dreams palette. This appears to be a dupe for the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. You guys know I'm a cool tone girly, so I don't own the Natasha Denona version. Believe me, I own a lot of her palettes, but not that one. So I don't have comparison swatches, but I've been traveling, I've been away. There's lots of videos on this palette already up in the world, so you'll see comparisons out on the interwebs. You probably already have. But I'm going to do my version of an eye look out of this palette. I even dug out a warm tone shirt for y'all. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the beauty that is Sunlit Dreams. The packaging's gorgeous, of course. Has a mirror. Beautiful arrangement here. I always appreciate the way that Alter Ego curates the layout of their palettes, because I can't even think of a time when I would not say it's true that I prefer the Alter Ego layouts to the Natasha Denona layouts. I don't know why. I think they just do a better job of it in curating the layout of the colors. So we've got some mattes, we've got some shimmers in here, we got some bronze, we got some browns, we got a little bit leaning toward that like champagne-y pink color. So let's do an eye look, shall we? Thank you, Alter Ego, for sending me this palette. They've gifted me the palette in PR. I appreciate you. I love you. You know I love Alter Ego palettes. They've never disappointed me, literally never. So I forgot to grab my eye primer. So the Alter Ego eye primer is very similar, in my opinion, to the old, old is not the right word, the long beloved Urban Decay Primer Potion. In fact, I stopped buying the primer potion when Alter Ego came out with theirs, because it's essentially the same performance for me. Now, you know my holy grail is the MAC Paint Pot, of course, because I do like a little bit more coverage in my eye primers, and you can see the blood vessels through my eyelids. So I do like my coverage, but if I'm going to use a liquid eye primer, this is the one I like. Alter Ego. It is good. It dries down. It's got just enough tackiness to hold on to eyeshadow really well, but not so much that it messes up your blending, you know what I'm saying? You've all tried that kind of eye primer where you're like, how am I supposed to put powder on top of this? No problems like that when we're dealing with the Alter Ego. Now, I need to figure out what the heck I'm going to do on my eyeballs. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, y'all. I'm going to, I can't read these shades. I'm going to have to upgrade to having glasses here on my vanity, because, Cozy is this shade in the bottom corner. I think this is going to be my crease transition. I am debating, no, that was soft. Cozy's the one next to it. I'm debating using a combination of Cozy and Rustic up here as my crease shades. I will definitely be using Toast in the outer corner, that darkest matte brown. And I think for the lid, you know I'm going to try and pull this as cool toned as I can, or at least as neutral as I can. This pinky shade Bonfire is probably going to be the main portion of my eyelid. I'm going to have to decide what's the darker side. I think it might be bronzed. I think we're going to go bronzed on the outer third of my lid. Let's go in with that plan. But you know, my plans don't always stay intact as we progress. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see my eyes. I'm going to keep a little bit of my mouth in there so that you can see me talking, because the polls I've done over the years, people say if you can't see my mouth, it's a little disconcerting. But sometimes seeing too much makes the focus act weird. Well, we're just going to find out. This is my Wayne Goss number 3. I'm going to dip into that shade Soft, that light matte, and we are going to take this See how it focuses on my hand if I don't get close enough? I'm gonna apologize in advance. I think my camera's just getting old and the focus is just getting cranky, which sucks because I really don't want to buy a new camera because I use a DSLR for my filming at the vanity here, and that is why there's no filters or anything on it. It is straight raw footage out of this camera, and it's getting harder and harder to find cameras that don't have filters built in that make your skin smoother, and I don't want that. I want you to see all the texture and the pores and the whatever the makeup is doing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to replace this camera because I like that it doesn't have all that in there. That's lovely. Now I'm going to take my Sigma E25. I'm going to go into that slightly darker shade, Cozy, but then I'm going to mix it with that, what was it? Rustic. So let's lay down Cozy, just a little bit of Cozy first, and then I'm going to go back in and deepen it with Rustic. Yeah. Here we go, Rustic. And I just want to deepen that crease because that's where like the hooded, like squishy part of my eye is. And I want to disguise it. And when you want to disguise something, generally darkness hides, brightness brings forward, darkness pushes things back. So we want to push back, de-emphasize that puffy part of the overhang part of the hood of my lid. So I want some depth there to deepen it and hide it and make it go away, recede, you know? I'm going to take my Smith 253 in that deepest shade Toast and just dab a little bit to get a base down. I'm going to come back in with a fluffy brush to blend this out and deepen it even more, but I just want a little bit of a base before I put some shimmer down to have that depth of color in that outer corner. Just like that. Now I'm going to take bronzed, same brush, Smith 253. This is going to be like the outer, ooh, that's pretty. The outer squirrel, the outer half, and I'm, you know, trailing it just a little bit over that dark brown. Like I said, we're going to come back and put more of that dark brown with a blending brush, but I just wanted some depth. All right, I wiped my brush off in the little color switch sponge. Gonna use that pinky shade Bonfire. And that'll be the inner half to, whoa, that was pretty. That slid on like butter. Oh, I like that shade. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna feather this over here because that's gorgeous. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna take my Wayne Goss number 20 and go back into that darkest brown Toast and just blend a little bit in this outer corner. Come on, camera. Focus for me, please. Stop focusing on my hand. As always, going in with the outer 7. Some people say outer V, but we want a higher lifted point. Not a V, but a 7. Thank you to Nisha. Oh, her channel used to be Sugar Puff and Fluff, and now I can't remember what she calls it. But I'm sure if you search Sugar Puff and Fluff, Google still knows who she was. There we go. That looks nice. I have a little bit of fallout going out on this side. Oh, but that brushed away easily. There doesn't seem to be any over here. I have a feeling most of my fallout issues with eyeshadow have to do with how I hold my brushes on one side versus the other, because it almost always happens that it's only on one side. So that's got to be user error, is what I imagine it has to be. I feel like I just brushed hair into my eyes, and I sure did. All right, what do we need next? We need some inner corner highlight. This is my Crown C13. That's not right. It's a random crown brush. I don't even know if it still exists. 513? C513? Yeah. I think we're going to use this shade Twinkle. I have a feeling I've been lifting this way too high, and you guys probably haven't seen all the colors I've chosen. My apologies. It's the second day back to school. Oh, that's bright, and I love it. Second day, back to work, back to school, back to teaching, and my brain's in 500 different places, so my apologies. I am going to go back with a little bit of Toast. This is the side, I know I haven't shown you guys this side, but this is the side that I have a spot right here that doesn't like to hold color. And it always ends up making it look like one side is not as dark. Like this side doesn't look as dark because you don't see the darker shade there. So I'm taking a little bit of that dark brown Toast to just try to even it out when I've got my eyes rested instead of lifted. Because they look even when they're lifted, but then when I relax my eyes, this side high, it just more of that gets tucked in and you don't see it. So I have to bring it up a little higher on this side. Let me be honest with you. Most days, I just don't care. Have you guys seen on all the socials now, I think it started on TikTok, but she's all over the place, the We Do Not Care Club for menopausal and perimenopausal women? Yeah, she's my whole vibe right now. Go find her if you fall into that category or have experience with menopause and perimenopause, because she gives me joy. And most days, we do not care if our eyeshadow is not even. You're not that close to my face to be looking at it like that. I might have to submit that so it gets on the agenda of the next We Do Not Care Club meeting agenda. Seriously, check it out. She's hilarious and real and vulnerable, and just check her out. Check her out. It's the We Do Not Care Club. I think that's all the eyeshadow I need, because that actually looks really nice. For a warm toned look, I'm going to say it's all right. It's all right. You know I'm a cool tone girly, but all right. I'm going to take my big old, I don't even know which brush this is. Wayne Goss, it's number 5, but number 5 in this particular line. I don't like how he's named his brushes over the years, but I'm just going to get my outer corners blown out a little bit. We're just going to try and extend everything a little. Soften. Diffuse. I've been seeing that as a trend, like really diffused eyeshadow. I don't know if I always like it, but we're trying it today. We're just gonna go there. All right, I think I like it. I like it. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna go do liner, mascara, and the rest of my face. I will be right back. And here is the finished look. Look at that poppin' highlight, y'all. Let me tell you what's on the rest of my face. The mascara is from Beauty Vault. It is their lengthening mascara. This came in my Ipsy for August 2025. And I love, this is 2 coats of this mascara, and I think it's beautiful. A rare win for the pokey kind of a wand, I will say. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do. The other thing from my Ipsy that's on my face that I'm absolutely in love with is this highlight from Seraphine Cosmetics. This is the First Light Super Fine Ultra Beaming Highlighter. And in the swatch, it looked straight up pink, but on the skin, like blended out with a brush, that is something. Like, that is nice. It is on top of the ColourPop pressed powder blush in Woo Me. And then my lip, I've got my Geek Out of Water Smoothing Lip Treatment. That's like a skincare serum for your lips kind of a thing. Topped with my ultra favorite Lawless Forget the Filler in Cherry Vanilla, favorite flavor. It's good, it's good, it's good. I think that's all the things that are on my face. What do you think? I'm gonna say, beautiful job, Alter Ego, as per usual. Sunlit Dreams. This is a warm tone palette that I can use. You know, I don't wear warm tones that often, but it's not, I don't want to say egregiously warm, because that sounds like warm is bad. It's not that warm is bad, it's just that I prefer the cool tones. That's it. That's just my personal preference. Cannot wait for cool tone season to come back. I'm obsessed with this highlight. I can't stop looking at it in the mirror. It looks so nice, and it's not emphasizing my texture. Who is this Seraphine Cosmetics? I feel like I need to find out more about them. That's not even the right word. Seraphine Botanicals. This whole time I've been saying cosmetics because I can't read because my eyes, I got new contacts and they're stronger. So now I really can't read. You know, I was on the borderline of being able to read. Botanicals. Seraphine Botanicals. That's beautiful. But now I can't read anything, like, at all. Gotta have readers near me at all times. So, yeah. There you have it. Thank you, Alter Ego. Sunlit Dreams is gorgeous. And I'm going to rock a warm toned look today. So there you have it. Do you have this palette? I do have a code with them. I believe it's Shelly10. I'll put it in the description box down below for 10% off if you would like to save even more money. They're affordable anyway. But yeah, check out Alter Ego down below. I love them. Thank you, Alter Ego, for sending this to me. I will forever love you, because you make fantastic eyeshadow palettes, and you know that I am an eyeshadow palette hoarder. So you've chosen the right audience here. You've chosen the right audience. There you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.